Sorry, give me 1 second. I don't normally use this computer for streaming, but okay. I assume the mic is working. I don't usually use this computer for streaming, but I'm home and I didn't want to bring my second computer. So, dude, I do not want AI coaching. Okay, the audio is working. All right. All right. Let's get back to this. I actually have to. Okay, system update. I'll do it. Actually, I gotta say, Mario Kart World multiplayer is really fun. I'll tell you guys about Mario Kart World in a second, but I'm coming around to it. My issues with the game still stand. I'm not like saying that I now like. I never disliked the game. I'll be clear. I'm not saying that my issues have gone away because they have not, but I do think that I was playing MK World with my dad, and surprisingly, I would think it would be harder for him to play the game because it features more mechanically complex tricks and also features more players. So I was thinking that it would actually be hard for him to play, but honestly, I think the ability to like do straightaway tricks, sure, I guess. The ability to do straightaway tricks is actually super nice. Also, I have no Wi-Fi connection, but somehow it's updating regardless. That's odd. Okay. I should have a Wi-Fi connection. I don't know why that's not happening. But I don't really need it to play the game, I don't think. So it's not really an issue for that. For the Switch, just because it's like connected to, it's probably confused because of my school Wi-Fi, but I'm hoping I can connect it back to my school Wi-Fi without issues, but that's all. Because it can be really finicky with my school Wi-Fi sometimes. Oh, there is Wi-Fi. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't showing. I have 3 friends online, do I? Yeah, again, I rarely like talk to any of these people. I don't know who these people are. Yeah, I don't know. So I did the Mario playthrough a little while ago. So I've been super busy. So sorry I've like not been streaming and whatnot. I've been like super busy. Also, just like life kind of just got in the way. Mainly just like school stuff I've been busy with, but I was also having some mental health issues, unfortunately. So yeah, I was unfortunately having mental health issues. Okay, so here we are on the Mario file. How do I change it to? I believe here is where I can swap to Luigi. So this is Mario Galaxy again. The main difference is that Luigi controls differently than Mario. We also don't have the intro cutscene. We're just going to start on the bunny planet. So, yeah. I usually like to use my other laptop for webcam because it's a bit smaller, and that way I don't have to use. So you see right away, Luigi is extremely slippery. He also jumps much higher. We don't have the spin unlocked yet, so obviously we have to play through the intro here. But hopefully Luigi will allow me to try some tricks I couldn't try with Mario, but also, yeah, so even just catching the bunnies is harder because he's so slippery. I really do not like how, I don't usually do the Luigi. I really don't like how slippery he is in the Galaxy games. I think he's a lot more manageable in like 3D World. Although I generally prefer to play as Peach in 3D World, but I do think Luigi feels a lot better to play in 3D World than he does in Galaxy. It's just how slippery he is. That's why I don't like him. I do not like how slippery he is. But he does jump much farther. I believe he also has a higher jump speed. So, however, there's a few other changes. Primarily, the water. The water is a big one. Because that's probably one of the more substantial changes. Is that Luigi, when you spin underwater with Luigi, you lose air. That is one of the more substantial changes that will definitely come into play. makes water levels more annoying than they were before. I'm gonna turn my fan off, my bathroom fan. And then turn the audio down so that it's not so loud compared to my voice. So we just make it up here really fast. So I do understand that just because of the amount of movement tech that Luigi does enable, Luigi is more popular for speedrunning. However, if I ever speedrun a review of horror movies, I don't like. I don't think I would ever do like top level speedrunning. I don't like Luigi's. I don't like his freeness. It's definitely going to take some time to get used to Luigi physics for sure. Like you can still usually save it by just like spinning if you accidentally die or whatnot, or not die, but you're skin off an edge. Yeah, I think his acceleration. I think he does take a bit longer to accelerate as well. So it's definitely it definitely feels weird to play as Luigi. I'm not like a huge. Again, I know like I talk about the controls. I don't like how slippery he is. Where is this? Where's this Goomba? Hello, Goomba? And then not the Galoombas. Oh, I don't even know how I did that. That's weird. Do I have to talk to? Maybe I have to talk to the guy to spawn the Goomba first. That could be it. I've never really thought about it, to be honest. No? Okay, maybe I did have to talk to him. Yeah, these are things I don't think about often. Oh, and then where did the key go? It's over there. Yeah, definitely getting a hang of the Luigi controls. Yeah, the long jumps are longer. They cover more ground. So that is interesting. So what I was saying about Mario Kart World is that actually I think having the ability to do straightaway tricks and just having the CPU is a default set to easy, which is very nice. But also like maybe having intermissions takes some of the pressure of learning tracks off. I don't know why it's working out so well for him, but with smart steering on and whatnot. But I've also had him play with smart steering on in 8 Deluxe, and he doesn't do as well in 8 Deluxe, even with smart steering on. So I don't know if it's like the CPU AI or if it's like the trick being it, because he's always had trouble like doing tricks and doing tricks and drifts and such. So I think maybe being able to do like the straightaway tricks is easier for him to get his head around. I don't know why. But yeah, so with my dad, I've actually had some pretty, again, smart steering is on for him, which I have no shame in. I think like I encourage him to have smart steering on because I want it to be somewhat competitive. I don't want to just have him falling, all the time. I used to want everyone to like play the same rules I would play. So I'd be like, if I wanted to play Smash, I would want everyone to play itemless and stuff like that. And that's like how I used to be. But I've actually changed, and now it's like I want people to play with handicaps so that they can I want people to play with handicaps so that they can be more evenly matched to me. That's why accessibility tools exist, you know. So that is something that I yeah, unfortunately, we still can't skip cutscenes, and the only like major cutscene that does get skipped with Luigi, I do believe, is that opening cutscene of the airship attack. So unfortunately, we do have to sit through all of this text still. Yeah, I probably have my Joy-Con grips somewhere here, but I don't want to get them right now because they'd be under the thing, and I'd have to move the computer. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, maybe I should grab my Joy-Con grips and then bring them back with me when I go back to school. I'm going back to school on Saturday, so I just came home because I had like a few appointments to do. So I'm on like a school apartment. Hello, Mage. You say you can now play as Luigi. Yes, indeed, that is what we are doing. So my school apartments remain open over break, but nothing else is open on campus. So it's not really worth staying there because there's like nothing to do. So I came home because I want to see my family, and I had a bunch of appointments and whatnot. So that's why I'm home. But I mean, I head back on Saturday, just so I can like get any homework I need to get done. I can do it on Sunday. I'm doing some now. I'm doing like a little bit of just reading for classes. I don't have like a lot of homework. It's mainly just reading I need to get done, so I'm just doing some of that during the week. But yeah, it's mainly just I have a lot of appointments. So I'm getting my haircut tomorrow. And my dad's visiting through tomorrow, so we can meet the hairstylist. He's leaving Thursday morning, and then I'm leaving Saturday morning. Wahoo! I do love Luigi's voice clips. I will say that. I've been talking more with one coworker, and yeah, they're fucking cool. Even added them on Discord. Nice. I added someone from one of my classes on Discord, so although I haven't texted him yet on Discord, but I did add him. So maybe I'll send in pictures of my fucking naked ass cat. Dude, she's so stupid. Our cat is so fucking stupid. I want to avoid talking to this guy, and I want to backflip. The slipperiness is really screwing it up. They got a whole collection of physical games from various generations, as well as a lot of plushies, Lego builds, figurines, Trans and Pan flag. Yeah. I can't say the words Trans and Pan together. That's nice. But I was seeing the guy added on Discord. I should send him pictures of my naked ass cat. I think you saw. I mean, I think I posted it in my Discord as well. That she's lost her tail fur now. Now she just looks like a rat, fucking rat tail. So silly kitty. Licked all her fur off. So sad. But we still love her even though she's stupid. We have like one of those glass enclosed fireplaces, and she keeps licking, or not licking. She keeps like putting her paws up on the glass. I'm like, that's hot. Why are you touching hot thing? What is wrong with you? She's just so weird. I don't know what's wrong with her. Animals are weird, man. Yeah, I feel like next time I see her, she's gonna have no hair except for her head hair. She can't lick her head. Yeah, I've made all of my family watch figure skating stuff, so that's been fun. Yeah! I still have my Christmas decorations up. I need to do something about that. I just haven't gotten around to it. Because I left, well, I guess I had them up through most of January because I went back to school in, I want to say it was like January 20th or something. Other news, 1001 billion songs are down that extended to June 1st, so you have more time to finish it. Well, that's good. You made more progress on it? Nice. I was gonna say, I'm glad they've sent, you probably weren't the only one who was like struggling to finish it. Man, I would struggle to commit to something that big. I know I've ranked a lot of multiple songs. I know I've ranked it a lot of. That's why I stopped doing the like ranking every single K-pop song. I started just ranking the ones I started just ranking the ones that were like interesting and significant. Like I cannot rank every single song. That took me like like after I had to rank 700 songs, I was like I'm not doing that again. You could have done it by now if the ear infection hadn't happened. Well, that's valid, yeah. My ears are just so congested. Like, allergies are kicking my ass still. So I don't know. I'm gonna talk with I'm actually meeting with the allergist on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I don't know. I'm gonna get more testing done because I know I'm like allergic to dust mites. I know that's like the main thing, but I was gonna get testing done for like pollen allergies and whatnot because I didn't get that done yet. I was supposed to have a second day of testing back in December, but there was a snowstorm, so it didn't happen. So yeah. I think Goombas aren't necessarily a good Starbit source. Any Starbits here? Yeah, a few. I need 100. I don't think I'm gonna get 100 on this planet. I'm gonna have to go back. Stupid Luigi physics. Yeah, the other Goomba isn't worth it, man. There we go. Look how slippery he is in this game. He's so slippery. We can start with the Kanye Bleach Asshole song. I don't know if I want to know what that is. Those sprouts came after and watched the taste of bleached asphalt in my mouth, and then there was Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, which I didn't expect, but I don't like. Van Morrison, this is no exception. I don't think I've ever heard any other Van Morrison songs besides that one. Don't really have a strong opinion on it. I've definitely heard that one like at the store I work at and whatnot, so it's definitely a pretty famous song. Also didn't get Fiend by Travis Scott and Playboi Carti, but it's not the worst I've heard from either artist. Yeah, fair. Yeah, it's definitely a kind of style that like I also kind of feel like I get why it's big. I get why that type of thing is popular. It's just not like my type of thing necessarily, but yeah. Oh. So let's see how much of this I can skip with Luigi. Like all of it, probably. We definitely don't need to collect the starships, so we can just kind of, yeah. I got it by One Two Punch of Peak with DNA by Kendrick Lamar, Miss Jackson by Outkast, and Miss Jackson isn't. I can't read. Miss Jackson isn't even one of my favorite Outkast songs, but still really damn good. DNA is DNA, yeah. Again, the slipperiness really kills you after a while. Favorite cranberry, Olivia Rodrigo, which I remember being fine. Would see deep cut on there, not the only deep cut from Sour. That doesn't surprise me at all. Now the question is, are there any Guts deep cuts? Probably not. I like Guts. I like Guts more than Sour. I'll still maintain that. But I do want her to do something different with the next album. It sounds like she might be gearing up for an album based on what some people in my server are saying. But I don't know. We're gearing up for an announcement at least. So who knows what's going to happen. Oh, dude, this freaking thing is in the way. Dude, Luigi physics is so whack. I wonder if I can get up here without the platform. Yeah. Well, theoretically, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. That was a little sus, but don't know yet. Thinking About You by Frank Ocean is cool too. Need to re-listen to Frank Ocean's Too Big albums. I can't talk. Too Big albums of them. We don't know yet either. There's just some hints, allegedly, about Olivia. I mean, but there was one earlier. Because just see what Alice said in the server. Well, probably shouldn't have said her name, but she likes being anonymous. But I don't think anybody's going to scrub through this stream and find someone's identity. Okay, yep, you read that earlier. So we'll see what happens. Hot Go Bummer by Black Bear. Oh boy, I forgot about that song. That sure was a song. Man. Black Bear's gotta be. I don't hate Hot Girl Bummer as much as I hate Do Re Mi. Do Re Mi is really bad. If you know what I'm talking about, you know Do Re Mi by Black Bear. It's so bad. Rancid song, you know it, yeah. Also Rancid, yeah. Yeah, I just don't think I've ever heard anything good from Black Bear. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. Like, I can't think of any other Black Bear songs off the top of my head right now, but any that I've heard have not been good, in my opinion. But it's not Rancid If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys, which was the next song. That's a good song. That is a good song for sure. And my favorite Alicia Keys song. Of course, I think I like Fallen. Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. That's your new top song for now. It's great, yeah. I don't know if I put it over. I'd have to look at the list again to see what all the songs were that you put. But yeah, it's Back to Black is great. I definitely want to check out more of her stuff because I like what I hear. And pop soul is a genre I really like, so. Because I've heard some of her other songs. I don't know off the top of my head, but I have heard them. Yeah, she's great. Wait, I don't even need the Be Mushroom. Why am I going over here? You put it over Not Like Us and Losing My Religion if that tells you anything, okay. Entire Back to Black album's phenomenal. I should definitely check that out, yeah. I feel like, I don't know, Not Like Us is not like an all-timer for me. Losing My Religion definitely could be. Losing My Religion's great. Loved it since high school, nice. Yeah, we're just gonna completely avoid the V-suit until we are forced to use it, basically. Yeah, I know you're a really big Not Like Us fan. I like Not Like Us, but I'm not like as enthusiastic about it as you are. Okay, B. Luigi looks kind of silly. You know what? I'm not gonna complain about it. I guess to be fair, you're like one of the top Drake haters in a lot of the servers. I don't like Drake either, for the record, but. I never really liked Drake, and I think I've definitely told you about the guy who like said I was racist for not liking Drake, which well, that's certainly an opinion. This is such a weird mission. Okay, just sorry for your favorite artist buying swans and underscores. I don't know what my top 3 are. Hasn't really like changed. I don't think like my top artists have like changed that much, but it's just kind of like. And it's also like if I combine, like, do I combine like all the Tom York things? Like, you say like Tom York as a concept as my top artist, I guess, you know. But it's just kind of like set in stone. Like I don't listen to like Radiohead stuff a lot, but when I do listen to it, it's like something I can always kind of go back to, you know. But then I also just really like the smile, so like that's why I say like Tom York as a concept. Like I like most Tom York things, and then Taman is like my other like shoe-in for favorite artist. And besides them two, it's hard. It's at that point it gets hard to like narrow it down to like one other artist for a top 3. Favorite as a concept is Michael Gira. That's fair. Yeah. I guess he has other projects. I believe you mentioned. So. But yeah, I mean, even if I wasn't counting like the Smile, I would still probably say Radiohead is probably Angels of Light when Swans was disbanded during late 90s, early 2000s. Nice. Yeah. Again, I would still probably say Radiohead, like just because they have some of my favorite songs of all time. Like it's hard for me to it's hard for me to like not put the band that made Paranoid Android as like my top bands. But like yeah, if I did have to like separate them because of some arbitrary reason, yeah, Taman. I say Taman as a concept because I can say Taman and Shiny, and it's Taman and Super M, and Taman and Unique Unit, which was a weird like project group. I also forgot I wanted to climb. I wanted to go up here. I wanted to slip climb. No, it was like this weird project group with Taman, with a bunch of like SM. It was a bunch of like dancers in SM Entertainment, and it was all guys except for Hyoyeon from Girls' Generation. But he's mainly in like I don't know if I can make this. Yeah, my bad. I was trying to do a cool thing and I did not do the cool thing. Swans covers the human condition like nobody else have heard. Yeah, I was saying about Taman, no, but primarily Shiny's like his main. I mean, his original group, and then Super M is Super M was this super group under SM Entertainment, but no, I mean mainly just Taman as a solo artist. I mean, I do like a good bit of Shiny stuff, and I like the small amount of things that Super M released. I do enjoy. I'm not gonna say I don't like. Let's try this again. It's tricky because of the camera transition, but it's more than doable. See how many cool skips we can do with Luigi, because like Luigi with higher jumps and whatnot. I'm trying to think of like what other see if I can do the tower skip here. But I can't do it yet. Think of what other dude, the fucking slippery controls are fucking me up again. Can I like go down there? Like I don't even know if I can go down there, dude. I probably could have made that jump. So I have to like angle my fall. So I fall all the way over here and nailed it. I love doing that. That's such a fun trick. It's possible with Mario as well, but although the slippery physics are making this very tricky to land. I'm having a lot of trouble actually ground pounding the bug, which is silly. It's just Luigi physics are so weird sometimes. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now we got it. Astronaut in the Ocean sure was a song. Oh yeah. Listening to it again after all these years, and it sort of sounds like generic white boy rap to me, borderline spiritual lyrical miracle white rap. What are your thoughts on NF? If you have thoughts on NF. I've only become like more aware of NF because Ilya Malinin, boring. Ilya Malinin really likes NF, so he skated to multiple NF things. I like it in the context of Ilya Malinin skating, but don't know if that really counts for much. Well, what was that one song NF had that was popular? I can't remember. Like that was actually popular, and I don't remember what the fuck it was called. Let You Down? Oh god, yeah, okay. Ilya hasn't skated to that. The stuff he skated to seems a little more energetic than that. That's like a very sleepy song. But yeah. But I haven't like gone out of my way to listen to the stuff in isolation, so but yeah, Let You Down is bad. Like, I will comfortably say Let You Down is bad. I'd love to like ask Ilya, hey, I know you're like a big NF stan, what do you think about Let You Down by NF? Anyway, back to what we were talking about. I mean, at least I'd rather NF than Black Bear. Imagine skating to Hot Girl Bummer. Just imagine that. If we're tier ranking white rappers, I'll definitely take an F over Black Bear. And G-Eazy. Best white rapper is A$AP Rock. I don't think I'm familiar with I know A$AP Rocky, but he's not a white rapper. You sure NF's music has helped people? At least there's a place for it. It just happens to place my own ears. Yeah, totally valid. I just think like the other stuff I've heard from NF tangentially seems a lot better than Let You Down, but I still don't know if it's like something I would be super. I would definitely want to listen to like real rap before I feel comfortable like listening to that. You know what I mean? I shouldn't say it's not real rap. It's just that it's also like there's a bit of a Christian. I think there's a bit of a Christian tent to NF as well, which again. I'm not saying he's like explicitly making Christian like label music, I don't think, but he is some of the lyrics. A$AP Rock known for having one of the largest vocabularies in hip hop. Again, I don't care if people are Christian as long as they're not bigoted. I just don't, and I don't mind if people talk about. Like spiritual stuff. I mean, I get the impression NF is talking about God in the context of like asking God for help, and not in the context of I know you guys, blah, 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 you know. Which, like, I'm much more on board with, like, angsty Christian songs than happy Christian songs, which sounds weird to say. That makes me sound like I want people to be miserable. But in terms of art, in terms of does it make good art, So A$AP Rock, you're saying he's known for having one of the largest vocabularies in hip-hop. He has a verse on his song, The Greatest Pac-Man Victory in History, where every single word starts with the letter L, then S, then D for 32 whole bars. Honestly, the fact that it's called The Greatest Pac-Man Victory in History already intrigues me. I don't think flying's that different as Luigi. I don't think his meter is swept, to my knowledge. But yeah, I do like some Pac-Man, so I'm interested in that for sure. But yeah, I mean, I guess Eminem's
pretty up there, but Eminem's definitely had some lame stuff. No, if we're just doing a tier list of white rappers, you know who's on the bottom is Iggy Azalea. She's on the bottom. Iggy Azalea is more offensive. I don't know. Is Iggy Azalea more offensive than Black Bear? I think she's offensive from like the cultural appropriation angle, but Black Bear is just offensive to my ears. Like summer days, like some decrepit dumb luck, squad dog, lurks, sicker, deluded, last 30, domino leaves, secluded, don't. Let's super delusions, lessons, super something. You think I missed a word in that quote? I don't know how to respond to that. Yeah, I don't either. Like old Post Malone. I know you said old Post Malone sucked. I don't disagree. I'll say I liked some of his stuff at the time. I liked Rockstar at the time. I get the appeal of that type of stuff, but nowadays I see the grift. Oh, and then there's MGK. MGK as a rapper, fucking terrible. You can argue MGK's terrible in every genre, but MGK's got to be one of the biggest grifters in music because he went from rap to pop punk to country. So I had to listen to a Vanilla Ice album. Ice Ice Baby's the best song of the album. It's not close. It's just alright. Album just keeps getting worse and worse. Okay, yeah, Vanilla Ice. Okay, gotta be down there on the right. Okay, yeah, this tier list is pretty bad. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I feel like NF is one of the better ones because, like, NF doesn't seem to be doing anything offensive to my knowledge. Like, you said the worst thing you say about NF is that NF is boring, which, like, yeah, fair. Also, when I keep saying NF, I keep thinking of NFA from Genshin Impact. I'm sorry. I just have Genshin brain still, even though I'm on break from playing Genshin. It's actually been nice to be on a little break from playing Genshin. I'm only on break until I get back from vacation. Or not vacation, but spring break. You know what I mean. Okay, the slippery physics actually made this moderately harder. You instinctively want to say MF because I'd rather be listening to MF Doom. Well, that's also valid. I have to ask Ilya Malinin if he's heard NF Doom. No, I'm kidding. I won't be asking Ilya Malinin anything because I did not get VIP passes 2 stars on ice. NF Doom also has the biggest vocabulary in hip hop. Getting through rhyming tower sentences and make it sound buttery smooth. Yeah. But as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, I didn't get VIP passes to Stars on Ice, so I won't be asking Ilya Malinin anything. But now I really want to know what Ilya Malinin thinks of Let You Down by NF. I think actually this jump should be easier with Luigi. Just because that's probably like the worst NF song. I don't know. I haven't heard enough NF songs to confirm, but I can't imagine most of them are worse than that. The other ones I've heard tangentially through other things are better. Are you kidding me? This is what Luigi physics do. I think my favorite Aesop Rock lyric comes from J-Light. Life's not a bitch, life's a beautiful woman. You only call her a bitch because she won't let you get that pussy. That's good. That's good. But yeah, that's funny. No, but I was just thinking, like, I specifically want to know what Ilya Malinin thinks of Let You Down specifically. I'm trying to think of like examples where like an artist's biggest song is like their worst song, or like one of their worst songs. And you're probably gonna say Oasis, but The thing is that you don't like Oasis in general, so it doesn't really. I mean, I wouldn't say Wonderwall is one of their worst songs, but I also don't like. I don't think it's their best song or anything. I will do the trick. I will do the trick. There we go. There's the trick. So this is a cool thing that you can do. You can walk over to the boss before it activates, and you're supposed to like break that opening, take a launch star over here, but this is just a cool thing that you can do. And the camera does actually correct itself. I showed this off with Mario, but showing it off again with Luigi because it's cool. It's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite little dumb things you can do in this game. Just cool. Oh yeah, Dea. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Dea is a really good example, actually. Yeah, I would 100%. Everything else I have heard from Dea is better. Well, I guess the question now is Hideaway or Sit Still Like Pretty worse? I think Sit Still Like Pretty is worse than Hideaway. I don't like Hideaway either. But I do think every other Dea song I have heard has been better. I wouldn't say Halsey necessarily. I don't think Without Me is like Halsey's worst song, but it's definitely not like it's not emblematic of the Halsey stuff I like, is all I'll say. Boss to the People song I've heard that isn't Pumped Up Kicks is way better than Pumped Up Kicks. I've only heard Pumped Up Kicks, and the one time they weirdly almost became not a one-hit wonder, which was Sit Next to Me, I think. Like 2019-ish. Hey, that's like the same time Let You Down by NF was popular. Oh god. I swear they used to play that on the radio too. You know, everything else I've like heard from NF. Everything I've heard from NF has been against my will, but I've definitely not hated everything else I've heard from NF. It's been against my will, but it's only because Ilya is my will. No. Ilya has forced me to listen to NF. But no, I am. Are you like a Pumped Up Kicks hater, by the way? I mean, to be honest, I don't really have strong opinions on Pumped Up Kicks either. I just don't care that much. There are definitely, I think there are worse songs in general than Pumped Up Kicks, but I don't really think. I don't think about it too much. Trying to think of what else. Is Pumped Up Kicks on the rank down? Because you're still not gonna rank it below last. Is Last Resort your bottom spot still? You already ranked it. Okay. Last Resort's bottom. Okay. That's what I thought. I know you ranked Romantic Homicide really low, you ranked Wonderwall low, you ranked, where did you rank, or like, how did you rank Pumped Up Kicks comparatively to the others? Next is Basket Case by Green Day, which still holds up as much as it did when you were 15, very nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Or what other artists like their worst song is their biggest song? Because I'm pretty confident with like NF and Dea. I feel like. Thing is, like, there's some artists who have really bad songs, but I don't know anything else by Lauv, for example. I just know I Like Me Better as ass. I think of like I'm trying to give an example, like, I don't know that many Bastille songs, and I know Pompeii was a hit. I don't have a problem with Pompeii, but Happier with Marshmello, I feel like Happier was a bigger hit than Pompeii, actually. You ranked it 133 out of 1,000, below Sweep of Psycho and above Sicko Mode. Okay, yeah, you really don't like Sicko Mode. I at least used to like Sicko Mode. Just the whole Drake The whole fact that Drake is on the song, you know, kind of ruins it a bit. But I used to like it a lot. I don't care that much now, but it's definitely. I would say it's the best thing I've heard Travis Scott on, but no, because Travis Scott is on "Take What You Want" by Post Malone and Ozzy Osbourne. You don't like any of the artists on Sicko Mode to begin with, also valid. But I just like how it sounds. Like, I don't care so much about the artist on a song if I like how a song sounds, you know what I mean? But I get where you're coming from. I would still say I like Sicko Mode, yeah, but I don't listen to it often nowadays. And everyone was saying it was like the Bohemian Rhapsody of hip hop, but I also don't listen to Bohemian Rhapsody that much anymore. No, I like Bohemian Rhapsody, but it's just that like I like Innuendo more, so I don't really listen to Bohemian Rhapsody. But I mean, I'm also a K-pop fan, so I am kind of predisposed to liking songs with multiple sections and whatnot. But yeah, I just thought Sicko Mode sounded cool. But again, I think the end section is the worst section because that last like Drake section is pretty bad. I don't know. It's definitely like a product of its time. But yeah, Sweet But Psycho, I wouldn't rank it that low. Sweet But Psycho is fine. Don't really. Sweet But Psycho is like, to me, it's just like a 5 out of 10. It's just like it exists. Yeah, I just don't care that much. There's so many worse things on the radio at the time. Also, speaking of, Dance Monkey. Where did you / are you going to rank Dance Monkey? I wonder if I can make this. Maybe. Pretty sure it's possible, but it can't be asked to. But yeah, I'll just say I still like Sicko Mode, but I don't like either of the artists on it as well. This is gonna be fun with slippery physics. Almost didn't make that. $433 out of 1,000. You're a Dance Monkey centrist. You couldn't pay me to feel emotion about it. Okay, interesting. It has multiple parts. That's all it has common to Bo Rap. I'll read your message in a second. I'll read the rest of your messages in a second. You actually find it annoying after the intro. Has multiple parts. Dance Monkey centrist. That's so interesting because I know a lot of people who really, really hate Dance Monkey. That is interesting. I don't know. I also kind of don't feel that strong about it, to be honest. So I know what you're saying. Trying to think of what other artist whose like biggest song is their worst song. Because I'm not gonna say Radiohead because like songs like Creep. First of all, Creep isn't even bad, and second of all, songs like Vegetable exist. So I'm not gonna exactly. I don't know, songs like Feral. Half of King of Limbs is worse than Creep. I don't care. The rest of Pablo Honey is worse than Creep. Minus You and Blowout. You and Blowout are safe, but like I don't even know about Blowout. I don't even know if I rank Blowout above or below Creep. You I would solidly rank above Creep, to be honest. But yeah, the rest of Pablo Honey is like worse than Creep, so Creep by default cannot be the worst Radiohead song. I'm actually curious what you think the worst Radiohead song is, because that's an interesting. Fuck, man, I hate the fucking slip physics, man. Tweet the cycle to identify woohoo, I'm a crazy girl now. Fuck me, shit. Grading on principle just feels like 2016 Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn core, IDK, probably something on Pablo Honey. Yeah. Is Anyone Can Play Guitar actually the worst Radiohead song? Oh, well, Pop is Dead. We have to remember Pop is Dead exists. I always forget about it. I guess Radiohead also wants us to forget about it, but I'm not going to let that shit slide. Okay, no, actually, Pop is Dead isn't that bad. It's satirical. It's not that serious, man. Whatever, I'll just use this link stuff. Satire can be bad. I'm not saying. Okay, to be clear, I didn't mean it's bad. Okay. I didn't mean it's not bad because it's satire. I just meant I don't think it's that bad, but also it's also satire. It's also wasn't supposed to be serious. So kind of like, yeah. I want to be clear. I'm not saying satire can't be bad. I fuck. So yeah, just to be clear. But yeah, I mean, it probably is one of the worst by default. But if I ever ranked like every Radiohead song, I know I ranked like every Radiohead album cut, but someday I'll do like all the B-sides and I'll do like all the Smile songs as well. And I'll just rank like every Tom York song except for the like instrumental movie. Every Tom York song except for like the instrumental movie soundtracks. Although that would then cause me to have an opinion about Atoms for Peace, and I do not have an opinion about Atoms for Peace. Next song I ranked down was Life is Good by Future and Drake, which is a tale of two songs. I don't like either tale, but I found the first tale way more annoying than the... You found the second tale. You found the first more annoying than the second. Is the first Drake and the second Future? Because I imagine you find Drake more annoying, but I don't remember. It's been forever since I've heard that song. Yeah, it is Drake. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but yeah, I was saying, yeah, that would require me to have an opinion about Atoms for Peace, and I do not have an opinion about Atoms for Peace at all. Like, just that has to be like the most mid Tom York album. I will stand by that. Like the Atoms for Peace stuff is like the most mid. Emlock is the most mid Tom York album. I guess you could argue Tomorrow's Modern Boxes is the most mid Tom York album, but like that's an ambient record. Also, the beat was better on the second part. Yeah, fair enough. And Tomorrow's Modern Boxes is an ambient record. It's not like you don't think about it too much. But like I can enjoy listening to Tomorrow's Modern Boxes. I have no opinion about. I mean, my opinion about Tomorrow's Modern Boxes is that it's kind of underrated, but like it's like people aren't appreciating it for what it is. They only care about what it isn't. If that makes sense. I know that sounds weird, but like. Okay, this is not good. I guess dying would solve the Starbit problem. The problem of having to go inside the planet for Starbits. Dude, the slippery physics are absolutely killing me. Okay, yeah, I'm not even mad that I died because I get to keep my Starbits. Sorry, I lost the plot here. Definitely your catchiest. Okay, fair. Break My Heart, which is still my favorite Dua Lipa song. Definitely best. Break My Heart is really good. Also, speaking of Dua Lipa, I guess we're not gonna say Dua Lipa because IDGAF is worse than New Rules. New Rules isn't even bad. New Rules is good. It's just like a matter of like what, because some of her other songs are better. I don't know. Yeah, Good in Bed exists. Yeah, definitely Dua Lipa does not count as best or biggest song being their worst. But definitely biggest song being kind of unrepresented. Wait, is New Rules even her biggest song now? It might be Levitating. In that case, I'll, you know, that Levitating is the worst because it has the baby on it. The version with the baby specifically is the worst Dua Lipa song. You think Yellow Star Doll was the first one on this rank down? Yeah. But I'm thinking more in like terms of Billboard, like which one was bigger. But yeah, Don't Start Now is pretty good. It's just like there are so many, like Physical is better than Don't Start Now, and the fact that like Physical didn't get the push. Dude, it's hard to like get in position with the Luma because of the stupid slippery physics. One Kiss is your favorite earlier? Nice. Yeah, One Kiss is pretty good. I just was saying I definitely think that that Physical deserved so much more chart success than it got. Physical really deserved a lot more. Nice. Yeah, Break My Heart's really good. I think I Break My Heart on my number one on my best list for whatever year that was. Must have been 2020, yeah, my 2020 best list. Back when I made those. Back when I made Billboard lists. And then 2021 I had Happier Than Ever as my number one, I believe. I don't even remember what I had in 2022. 2023 was the last one I did. It was What Was I Made For. Next on I wrote down Streets by Doja Cat, which further cemented my opinion that Doja Cat's best material was released in the 2010s. Last by Frank Ocean really makes me want to re-listen to Channel Orange in particular. Do you like Streets by Doja Cat? Because I know you're like not a Doja Cat fan in general, from what I understood. Streets is good. Okay, yeah, I think Streets is good. Yeah, the fact that you don't like Boss Bitch, though. Dude, getting in position to feed the hungry Lumas with Luigi is so hard for some reason. Body by Loud Luxury and Brando. It sounds like generic YouTube music. I've never heard that song. I mean, to my knowledge, I might have heard it. Is it loud? Is it generic YouTube music? It's possible. He said there was like actual white noise on the playlist, so. Although I don't know why that'd be on Spotify, to be fair. I mean, the YouTube copyright royalty-free music. There's late 10s monogenre saltine core. Saltine core is pretty funny. Wow, okay. That's pathetic. I think of what else, Well, of us do also late 10s monogenre saltine core, but at least this is a good singer presence. I don't mind that song. I used to really not like that song. But I actually, in terms of Maroon 5 stuff, in terms of like late 10s Maroon 5 stuff, I actually think that one actually has a groove. Like, a lot of their stuff was just really boring. Like Girls Like You and Memories, I think, was one of them. Yeah, all those songs were like super boring. So definitely, Definitely prefer something like What Lovers Do, because that one actually has like a bit of a groove to it, And yeah, SZA definitely. I like SZA. Do you accuse of being AI generated if it came out today? I mean, I get you mean What Lovers Do? Yeah, I mean, I see what you mean, but I don't think SZA doesn't sound AI generated for sure. I mean, I don't know. I would say something like Girls Like You or some of the other Maroon 5 stuff would probably sound a lot more AI generated than SZA. Or not SZA, but What Lovers Do. A lot of stuff from Maroon 5 from that time, yeah. Remember Don't Wanna Know? Oh, that one is so bad. Don't Wanna Know is really bad. Because I don't like Tropical House, so yeah. I don't hate all Tropical House, but I hate most of it. And it's like really badly done Tropical House as well. Okay, Tropical House is a mistake. Okay, I'm glad we can agree. We can agree. I was like to joke about having like a hate boner for Tropical House. I've heard some songs that have done it well in K-pop because this point of reference for it is K-pop because there's a lot of it. Because K-pop has this weird thing of not letting genres die. So like you occasionally still get Tropical House shit in K-pop from time to time, and most of it is bad. So yeah, not a fan, but I've heard passable stuff. And there's certain things you can consider Tropical House that also have like if it's like features like other styles, it's not just pure Tropical House, it's better. I don't know. I still think Tropical House in the mainstream was like kind of not a great time to be a music fan. I don't know. But trying to think of what other now I guess the opposite question, which artist's biggest song is their best song? Which artist where their biggest song is their best song? Excuse me. I messed up. I have time to put 7 too. Stop running in circles. Also, Marry You by Bruno Mars was cool, but Bruno Mars was still new to producing and writing, and he'd get a lot better at that. He's a proper artisan, but you gotta start somewhere. Depends on if you count Sugar We're Going Down as bass voice song. Centuries has better streaming numbers, but Sugar We're Going Down is arguably more legendary and influential. Captured a moment in time, it signaled a more mature decision for emo music in the mainstream. Yeah, very valid point. I like that. That's a good one. Would Feel Good Inc. be like? I don't know if it's the best Gorillaz song, but it does feel really emblematic, you know. Like Feel Good Inc. has potential in this field, you know. Like Feel Good Inc. is really damn good. I feel like again, I'm not saying it's the best necessarily. You wouldn't argue it, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like it's not like I don't think it's like definitively the best, but I also wouldn't argue with it being the best. So yeah, I'm curious, what's your favorite Gorillaz song? I'd have to think about it, but probably still Demon Days is just fucking beautiful, makes me want to live. Unlike the next song on the Rain Down, I'm the One, which is 5 minutes of never getting back. Wait, I'm the One is 5 minutes? I don't think I realized it. Yeah, for me, I mean, I'm just thinking singles wise too. I really like El Mañana and Melancholy Hill. But I'd have to really think about it. Yeah, some deep cuts. They've got some great deep cuts for sure. Yeah, I'm curious. What do you think is Nirvana's best song? Yes, it's a Pussycat. Where did you sleep last night? Best original Penny Royalty. I'm not familiar with either of those. Also, this next one will be interesting, but Look What You Made Me Do is next, and I've softened on it. It's just kind of boring now. Oh, okay. Is Penny Royalty off their first album, or? And also, Where Did You Sleep Last Night? What's that a cover of? Or who is that a cover of, rather? Because I haven't listened to that first Nirvana album. It's on. It is on in utero. Okay, it's been a while since I've listened to it. I can't talk. It's been a while since I've listened to In Utero. It's a cover of Lead Belly? Don't know Lead Belly. So I guess obviously not Smells Like Teen Spirit, but like in terms of singles, what would you think is the best? Too, like that's another question. I do really like Heart Shaped Box and yeah. I mean I like a lot of stuff. Like I could see someone making an argument, yeah, about a girl, great stuff. Lead Belly was a blues singer from the 30s and 40s. Okay, may or may not have inadvertently started modern popular music. Oh, really? Interesting. I've never heard of them. That's interesting. Yeah, About a Girl's good. I'm just trying to think. No, because like Smell Like Teen Spirit, so I could see someone making an argument for that, but like I don't think it's a good argument. My back is cracking, man. I was gonna wonder, what is your favorite? Okay, I shouldn't say what's your favorite. What do you think is the best Green Day song? Oh, interesting. I knew say what. I knew that was like a thing from Black culture, but I didn't know it was him. Can an argument be made for Boulevard of Broken Dreams in this discussion? This is gonna be so much harder with Luigi, I think. Probably American Idiot. Well, American Idiot was also quite popular, I think. So you could make an argument for either Boulevard of Broken Dreams or American Idiot, I think. Being, I don't know which one's technically bigger chart-wise. I feel like I hear Boulevard of Broken Dreams now. 90s Green Day and 2000s Green Day are different beasts. Yeah, also fair. Yeah, I think either of them. You could probably argue that some of Green Day's biggest songs are some of Green Day's best songs. I'm thinking of who else. What is Coldplay's biggest song? Because I feel like you could argue either for Clocks or Viva La Vida if you're if you're saying which one's the best as well. I feel like you could argue for them. It's probably like Sky Full of Stars, isn't it? Yellow's really big too. Yeah, Yellow's big. I'm thinking of like chart wise, it's probably like Sky Full of Stars or something. I like Sky Full of Stars. I just wouldn't call it their best song. Like if we call Viva La Vida their biggest song, you could make a good argument for Viva La Vida being your best song easily. I think that is a fair argument. Do I agree necessarily? I know my personal favorite is like Cemeteries of London. Pretty random song, but Gotta Put a Smile on Your Face. Yeah, also valid. A lot of good deep cuts from Coldplay for sure. I like Violet Hill as well. It isn't. I believe that was a single. Off of the Viva La Vida album. Hold on. Sorry. But yeah, no, Coldplay, a lot of good stuff. But I'm saying I don't know if Viva La Vida is their biggest song, but if it is, I think it's a good argument. There's a good argument for it being the best. If we're talking bands where the biggest song is their best. Bands or artists, I suppose. I don't know who else I'd put in that conversation. I guess the real question is, what is actually the biggest Beatles song? Because that would be an interesting question. Don't know how to answer that? Yeah. Isn't it funny going back to Look What You Made Me Do and realizing that its problems are very different from the problems of a modern Bad Taylor song? A modern Bad Taylor song is overwritten and stuck up its own ass, whereas Look What You Made Me Do is just very direct, but also trying to be something it can't pull off. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't really thought too much about it. Like, dude, the fact that it's been 9 years, oh my god. But yeah, like if you say, I'm sure there's someone out there who's gonna say Hey Jude is the best Beatles song. I've also seen arguments that Hey Jude is one of the biggest Beatles songs. I'm not saying I agree, I'm just saying that, I mean about the quality thing, that's kind of subjective, but like, I can see an argument being made there. I think the best Beatles song is Day in the Life, but I don't know. Like, what is the biggest? I guess Money would be the biggest individual Pink Floyd song, right? Pink Floyd's hard to evaluate because they're an album band. They're not a singles band at all. I mean, I'm not saying Pink Floyd didn't have good single, but Wish You Were Here could be an argument, maybe. I don't know how big that was in terms of like chart-wise, but it's very, very well-known song. Very well-known song. I don't know. Yeah. Because it's interesting to think, like, I don't know how big certain things were chart-wise, but looking back, like, how iconic are certain songs, you know? Definitely relevant discussion. Yeah, I think someone could make an argument for Wish You Were Here. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. Yeah, you're right. You're so right. I always forget, like, yeah. Which, no, that's not their best song. Only number 1 hit, number 2 biggest song of 1980. Oh, really? I didn't know it was number 2 biggest song in 1980. You don't know how to think about a big single Beatles song being the biggest. Yeah, that's also valid. That is also a valid struggle to have. Yeah, I didn't know. Well, that's of course in the States, because like, so my question then is in the UK, because we were talking about Pink Floyd. I assume you mean it was their only number 1 hit in the US or in the UK? Because that's a different question we're answering then. US, yeah, that's what I thought. So I don't know in the UK. Don't know. Probably was also still big. I'm sure it was, but. Paris by Chainsmokers, which is genuinely a good song. Interesting. Is that not a Wawa drop, though? Is Paris not a Wawa drop? I feel like Paris is a Wawa drop, right? It's not? Okay, I have to listen to it again. Interesting. I feel like everything is a Wawa drop. Sorry to any arachnophobes in chat. Rocket Man is Rocket Man. Love Life Throw Ride is a genuinely good song with funny lyrics that overshadow about one of the most iconic choruses of the entire 2010s. Yeah. Is Rocket Man Elton John's biggest song, and is Rocket Man Elton John's best song? Speaking of this conversation. Yeah, this is a hard prompt to answer. You know, bands whose biggest song is their best song. Definitely biggest. Yeah. So, I'm not familiar enough with his catalog to be able to weigh in on that myself, but I would be curious to hear people's thoughts. I'm trying to think of who else I would consider. Tiny Dancer. Oh yeah, your song's really good. Tiny Dancer as well. Yeah. For sure. I don't know. This is genuinely a really hard prompt to answer because saying what is someone's best song feels. I don't know why it feels harder to pin down the best song than a worst song. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Oh yeah, Goodbye Yellow. Yeah, he's got a lot of really big songs and really good songs. Of course. I fucked up there. I can still make it. Yeah. Genuinely don't know what other artists would fall under. Oh, I wonder. Okay, Not Like Us. Does Not Like Us count? In your opinion? Like, because you're. Next is Feel So Close by Calvin Harris, which is another really good song. Interesting. Also, not considered a Wawa drop, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's not a Wawa drop. Very much non-Wawa drop, yep. Also, one of your favorite drops of the entire 2010s, nice. Very nice. Love to see it. Did Swedish House Mafia have other hits besides Don't You Worry, Child? They look out. Not like us might be just okay. Sorry. I will listen to your. There's so many legendary and important songs. I mean, I feel like just in terms of pure like numbers, probably is his biggest song. Question is, do you think it's his best song? Because I know you. I know you're a really big fan of Not Like Us. Oh, hello. Definitely wouldn't call his best song because Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst exists, and that's genuinely his greatest song I've ever heard, like top 5. Greatest song I've ever heard, like top 5 of all time. Okay. Interesting.
Do I play Wii U? Well, I'm playing this on the Switch too, but I have played on a Wii U before, yes. 12 minutes, okay. Interesting. What time is your clock said? It is 1:16 a.m. It's made you think about your own life and what you're doing with it, yeah. I've definitely had songs like that. Yeah, I know it's late, but I'm on spring break, so I can stay up a little bit late. Man. I mean, I'm not like super secretive about like the cities I live in, but it's just like asking that is very intrusive. Like I'll disclose it when I want to disclose it, but it feels like you're asking. It feels like an interrogation. It feels like an interrogation. Anyway. Yeah, I just like again. I'm pretty open about like what cities I lived in. It's just the nature of asking what time it was and then asking what city I lived in felt very odd. You know, it felt like a scam. I don't know. Don't know if that's a scam, but I don't know if YouTube comment scams are a thing, but it felt like a scam. Am I over? I don't know if I'm overreacting, but I just don't have the energy to deal with bullshit. I think I'm a lot more vigilant about stuff because usually they send links. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm a lot more vigilant about stuff because like people have been. I've gotten like random Discord messages and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know if I hope I'm not overreacting. Again, I will disclose that information at my own discretion, but I don't have a problem saying I'm in Syracuse. It's just that like I don't like it when random people are like asking me those type of questions because it's like, oh, then the next question is like, are you single? And then the next question is like something else. You know, it just becomes really intrusive over time. I am going to skip this part, but I have to be good at it. Here we go. Very nice. Skip the whole gravity section. But here I have to not get crushed, so it'll be very fast. Okay, this is the middle of the night Belly Day, which also sounds like generic YouTube music. I like that song. I haven't really thought about generic YouTube music. But no, I like that song. I just have 6'8" bias, to be honest. However, by Katy Perry's a song, I get the popularity of it, even if it's lost its luster over time. Yeah. Oh, also, if Roar is Katy Perry's biggest song, well, I feel weird calling Roar her worst song because she definitely has like more tasteless songs. But Roar is offensively boring in my opinion. It is downright offensive how boring it is. Especially how lifeless it sounds given the subject matter. It's supposed to be like an anthem, like, yeah, you're gonna do it. It's
I just don't. I don't get it. Like most of the time, I don't say songs that are offensively boring, but Roar is a song that I find offensively boring. At least for Fireworks, you're singing right out exactly. Like, say what you want about Brave by Sarah Bareilles. She's at least like singing. She's at least putting effort into her performance. I like Your Great songs more than I'm Great songs. Valid, yeah, very valid. You say Brave by Sarah Bareilles is kind of a Your Great song. Yeah, I mean, it's I guess I want to see you be brave, aka I want to see you be great. I don't know. But it's Need to Know by Doja Cat was on there too. I find the song sexy if sung by a more compelling vocalist. Interesting. Okay. I like Need to Know. Oh yeah, it's just that you don't like Doja's voice. Okay, I remember now. Your issue with Doja Cat is just you don't like her voice. Stand by Eminem holds up, but yeah, definitely. Don't disagree there. Now that I've been exposed to figure skating stand culture about goddamn things, but that is a thing. I don't think they need to listen to it that much nowadays since I've done further into hip hop, but still phenomenal, well crafted song. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it holds up as a as a cultural relic. Very holds up. I mean, I stopped using the word stan to describe myself in terms of like K-pop, because a lot of K-pop fans just use it as a really big fan of, and they don't. A lot of self-proclaimed K-pop fans are not crazy, but a lot of them also are, and I just don't agree. Like, I don't think someone is like automatically a bad person if they call themselves like a K-pop stan, Damn it! Don't hit me. Okay. Citizen Leslie Perry goes above saltine core as an unsalted cracker of a song. I'd say I don't think it's that bad, but it's also like not memorable. I'm gonna describe Roar by Katy Perry as an unsalted cracker of a song now. Thanks for the analogy. I do appreciate it. I preferred it to the middle, which actively annoyed me. Okay. Fair. Oh yeah, Leslie Akara's been on a lot of, because she's on the 1-800 song. She's on, is Scars 2 You're Beautiful Leslie Akara's biggest solo hit? Stay Still Wally? Yeah, it is. And by that metric, is Alessia Cara an artist whose biggest song is her worst song? Unless you count her feature on 1-800, then yes. Oh, speaking of bad white rappers, Logic. Well, I don't know how bad Logic is outside of 1-800 being a thing. Wait, is Logic also in the same category? by that metric. Is Logic's biggest song also his worst song? Well, that was sus, but whatever. Don't know if you know, Wawa is a convenience store in eastern Pennsylvania and in New Jersey. It is his biggest song. He's biracial and would love to let you know. Okay, yeah, apologies. He acts like a white rapper. Regardless, yeah, in the same category of biggest song, worst song. I don't know any other Logic songs, but I can't imagine they're as offensively tasteless as that one. I mean, I probably know some other Logic songs. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. Yeah, I feel bad for. I knew that he was biracial. I just forgot. Because honestly, I don't think about Logic very often. Money by Lisa, a generic rag rap that did a cool few final seconds. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I didn't think that would be. I mean, it makes sense that it would be on there, but. Why does it feel like he moves faster? Are the Bowser fights changed in the Luigi version or something? Because I don't remember the first phase. I don't remember moving that fast in the first phase. I could just be misremembering. His dispensers were slow. Yeah, I swear I don't remember him being this erratic in the first phase. Or in the first fight, even. That would be an odd change, but if they made the boss fights harder, but. Oh. Aww. There we go. Okay. Teletubby by Steven Sanchez is flying too much reverb, yeah.
Just for fun, I wonder if you can make this jump with Luigi. Maybe if it's triple jump, I don't know. Also, Hamburgers Bittersweet Symphony, great song, absolutely great song, yep, agreed. Oh, is that the Verve's biggest and best song as well? Hey, maybe that's another example. Unless you're a drug... Blah, I can't talk. I'm saying unless you're a drugs don't work kind of gal. Or I used to be a Sonic guy, but I don't know. Sonic is great. Yeah, no, I do think it's a good. I do think that's like a good example. There's something cool I can do in Beach Bowl 1. I should be able to skip the water, which is good because swimming is going to suck ass as Luigi, as we will soon find out. But I didn't try this as Mario because it's a lot more precise as Mario, but I'm gonna be trying to skip. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to skip collecting these starships. Underwater, so I'm actually gonna go over here. Actually, the best way to do this yet. I don't know if I want to like get on the tree or if I want to just jump up here. So the problem is these walls, they do not like you to wall jump off these walls. I think, yeah, I probably want to get on the tree. And then jump over. That's probably the best idea here. I don't know if a backflip will be enough height. Barely made it. Okay, very nice. Owl.
Now I have to get up here somehow. Well, technically, I don't have to get up here. I mean, I can go around, but triple jumping is so awkward in that situation. You need so much speed. I'd kind of love to be able to skip this section as well, but I don't know if that'll happen. Oh, I think I can go around this side, right? Yeah. Should be able to do that, no problem. Yeah, I should not need to use the switches at all. Yeah, we're gonna want to skip underwater stuff as much as possible because... Dude, it's just so hard to get a side flip going sometimes because of the way the momentum works. Also started a mini breakdown of songs I've heard play at work. I included dancers of Clean Veil CD sound system because you actually played one song in minutes. Yep, you told me. That's cool though. Yeah. Because you said you were surprised the 9-minute song that played was not Freebird. Also, I was at Walmart the other day in Albany because I had to show my dad the 2-story Walmart, like a psychopath. But also included "Fly Away" by Lenny Kravitz. Nice. But they were playing "She Blinded Me with Science" in the Walmart, so that's cool. You've heard it. You've heard that one as well. Yep. I usually avoid going to Walmart, but I wanted to show my dad the 2-story Walmart. So here's where we begin to feel the pain. So if you spin underwater as Luigi, you lose air. So that is fun. Now swimming with the shell does not make you lose air, which is good. Yeah, that is the first time we've seen that. Yeah, at least Beach Ball doesn't actually have that much mandatory swimming, so it's not too awful. Sea Slide I'm kind of dreading, although to be fair, the worst parts of Sea Slide aren't the underwater parts. I am dreading the Cosmic Races because those are actually really hard. Okay, so I need to get a shell. Okay. This is alright. Luckily, there are lots of air bubbles, so it's alright. There we go.
be a little that jumping out of the water with the shell can be a little tricky, but we did it, no problem. So here, I believe I can actually skip the counterclack. Barely. Okay, hold on. I think it's possible. There we go. Very nice. So we can spawn the ice flower. Normally, you have to bring a Cataquack over to Hell, I think I went the wrong way though. I'm supposed to go to the other waterfall. Okay. So normally you have to bring the Cataquack over to hit the coin to then launch you up. Yeah, it's over there we need to go. I went the wrong way. But in this case, we do not have to do that because Luigi is tall enough to make that with a triple jump. And here we do, I don't know if we explicitly need the Cataquack because it is possible that, oh god. Luigi's slippery physics really make this, actually, you know what I'm going to try? I don't think this is going to be possible for triple jump, maybe, but ice physics also make it wacky, so yeah, I'm gonna head back. So where's the ice flower? It's over here. Oh, he just drowned. Oh no. Oh no, poor guy. Yeah, luckily we have a near infinite supply of Cataquacks here. Unfortunately, guys, you need to be careful. Come on, follow me, buddy. Follow me, buddy. Okay. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, one more, well, technically two more beach because the comet, but the comet doesn't require any swimming, so it should be no problem. Again, beach pool isn't too awful. In terms of beach pool, is not really a place where spent swimming is that useful. There's usually shells nearby, and it's just not too bad overall. So, I'm a little worried about Buoy Base Secret. And Buoy Base Regular. I mean, Buoy Base in general is a little worrisome. If I can grab this shell, that would be very nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I generally like to avoid swimming without shells in general because even when you have this fast swimming, it just gets worse. It is safe to do it here. I also don't believe this mechanic was a thing in Galaxy 2 because in Galaxy 2 you can play as Luigi. You can kind of play as Luigi when you want it. It's kind of done differently. You don't just wait. Where's it? Oh, it was a bat. It looked like a Goomba on the ceiling. That was so weird. Galaxy 2, you don't unlock Luigi after like beating the game as Mario. You like unlock Luigi just like randomly and play him in certain levels, and then when you beat the game as Mario, you can play as Luigi whenever you want. Like you don't have to like 100% the game with Mario to play as Luigi, basically. You know what? Camera be downs. This is so scuffed. Oh my god. Okay, the camera really fucked me there, unfortunately. Okay. You know, I can probably make this jump, honestly. I am making this jump. Well, if I don't angle my jump like ass, then yes, I can make it. Boom, the chicka boom boom. I need to time it for when the gray block is moving towards me.
Fucking Luigi physics, man. Really don't want to do this the intended way. It's so slow, but. Wait. You know what? I'm just gonna go this way. I wonder if I can make this jump. I kind of want to try it, but I'm also kind of scared because. Yes, I can. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Wasn't sure. Oh god, I almost missed a star because physics. But wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make that, so that makes me really happy. I'll do it again for the comment if I can. Alrighty. Still no blue base unlocked. I guess I'll go to Bubble Breeze. Back hurts so bad, dude. I'm just really stiff. Excuse me. I think I massage on Friday, so that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna try to show off the Bubble Breeze thing. I didn't get to show it off last time because I was like in the middle of some kind of conversation, or I was dealing with something in chat. I don't remember what happened, but yeah. So I will show off the weird Bubble Breeze thing in a second here. I have to do the first section normally. I meant to show it off with Mario, I just didn't, so. There's a very weird skip. That is like definitely, it's weird because it's not really an exploit, because normally I consider things to be glitches if they're breaking the game, whereas exploits are like you're just exploiting the game's mechanics. So if I'm using like if I'm just using like a triple jump to get somewhere I'm unintended to get, I consider that an exploit, not a glitch. I think like slope glitching is a glitch because like you're not supposed to be able to spin up slopes. That's not an intended mechanic. Triple jumping is an intended mechanic. So triple jumping, if you use a triple jump to get somewhere unintended, that's an exploit. Slope jumping is a glitch. So this is definitely a glitch. I have to remember where the platform is. So there's an invisible platform somewhere up here, and I missed it. But I slid down. Okay, so I never remember exactly where it is. That's the problem. But it is there. And I don't imagine it's been patched out of this version because I played it in. I know it's not patched out of the 3DS version. Okay, well, it's definitely not that side. I highly doubt they haven't patched slope jumping, which is a much more prevalent bug. So I'd be genuinely shocked if they patch this. Aha. Okay, so not sure how far to the right I can go here, but oh. Okay, another part of the invisible platform. So yeah, you can just kind of like do that. So that skips the entire half of the level. It is a very weird oversight. Usually Mario games don't have that type of oversight in them, so that is very interesting to see. That's Bluey Base I just unlocked, so. I should probably do this first, actually, while it's here. And then I gotta do Bluey Base. No, I'll probably end stream after I do Bluey Base, because it's getting late. And I am hungry. And my dad made pancakes, and I'm so excited because his pancakes are the best.
Yeah, this first part could be tricky to make this, but this should be quite doable. Okay, that was sketchy, but I made it. Alright. I'm gonna wait for this guy to do his thing. I wanna go too fast here and accidentally trip it. Okay, this jump should still be doable. Might have spun too late. I did spin too late. That is unfortunate. Hopefully I can do it this time. Okay, my gravity got completely fucked there. Because I was trying to course correct because I was trying to stall. Maybe I'll take the Christmas decorations down tomorrow. I know it sounds crazy to still have Christmas decorations up, but I haven't been here in 2 months, so like it's not like I've had them up. It's not like I've been consciously looking at my Christmas decorations for the last the last 3 months and been like, I gotta take those down because I literally haven't been home for the last 2 months. I haven't been home for 2 months, so I keep mistiming that, man. Also, the double helix of death. Yeah, I think I actually have to do the yoga routine because I have this yoga routine that really helps my back. I found it on YouTube. The timing is so jank. I know I can do it the intended way, I just don't want to. Yeah, I have this yoga routine I love that I found on YouTube. This is fine. Okay, I have to hope I don't mess this up this time. Okay, that time I spun too early. Okay, I'm just gonna do it the intended way, I think, because I really don't want to be here forever. Actually, let me go this way. Dude, the camera is so fucked. Oh my god. I'm really fighting the tiredness right now, so yeah, I took my meds at about 1 p.m., so they weren't off. Okay. I guess I'll still do this the unintended way. I just wanna. That was weird. Yeah, that angle, that jump angle was really bad. Okay. Allergies are so bad right now. Where is it? Here? It's a safe spot. Oh, well, it wasn't a safe spot, but also Luigi physics. I'll blame the Luigi physics because I want to be annoying. I'll probably end stream after this star. Actually, I wanted to do Louis Base because Louis Base is scary, but I think I'm just gonna finish this star in stream because it is nice too. And I also need to as I said, I need to do my yoga now, so I say I also have to use the bathroom, so I'll do that next one. I'm just gonna do this fully intended way because I don't want to. Please don't fall. Okay. I made that jump no problem the first time, so I'm not entirely sure why I wasn't able to do it, but. I think I can make this, yeah. A little sketchy, but I made it. I'm pretty sure this is a safe space. Yeah. Okay, this swamp is scary. But it can go over. Is it worth going over anything? Yeah, probably. Whoa, the camera does not like that. Okay, alright, well. Alright, I will see you guys next time I decide to stream this, which I don't know when that will be because. Oh yeah, I gotta do I can't talk. I was trying to say I've got to do Duolingo too, but I can't talk, so. Okay, good night, everybody.